Hello everybody, getting ready to do a little DIY project here for a in-car camera mount. I'm looking for something to keep it down below out of line of view. I know a lot of you guys have the problem, same as I have around here. Some of the police can be a little bit particular when it comes to having a camera up on a dash or up on a windshield mount, that kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and do something that might not work for most vehicles, I'm sure, but it's something I'm working on. This is actually the ashtray slide out / cup holder out of my Bonneville, and I'm going to go ahead and I've got some, let's see, we can just actually zoom in here on it, maybe if it'll focus. Maybe it won't focus, I don't know, but anyway. But basically it's 1/4 it's a 6-foot long rod, goes all the way down here to the floor clearly. Bought a big chunk of that, and that's what your camera mount tripod screws are. So I've got a handful of washers, a couple nuts here. My plan is to drill a hole dead center right here in the cup holder, and then I'm going to drill through. There's actually, I'm not sure if it'll show up here, there's actually a gap. I haven't decided if I'm going to try and put a nut in there or not. I might go ahead and actually drill through both pieces. That way give a little more stability, a little more strength. And my goal is to keep this sticking up. Then I actually have another piece to put on it, which I'll show you what I've got when I get a little farther down the line. So anyways, I want to show you the starting part here, and then I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole through this and go from there. Back again here, getting ready to go ahead and drill through this. I'm actually set up on a step stool. This is a little painter rack, but I put down a sacrificial board, which I always recommend anytime you're doing any drilling. Put down a sacrificial board, that way you don't not ruining what you're drilling into. Also, I just noticed I'm wanting to drill this at a fairly level angle, so I'm going to prop this up even farther to try and. This right here is about the angle that was set in my car. That way when I put my drill on it, I'm going to be able to drill down at a straight level and keep my bolt more at a straighter angle. So and that right there, I'm actually using a 1/4 inch bit, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and kind of hone these out a little bit. And what we have here, you can clearly see there's a hole right at the bottom, and that's where my bolt's going to go in just a second. And 6-foot rod's a little hard to handle right now because I have not cut it down yet, but clearly sets right through it. I got plenty honed out, works great. And as you can see on the bottom right there, the bolt's coming through. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out how long I want this and cut it off. Hello guys, I'm back here again. Went ahead and cut the 6-foot bolt off to just a few inches. It's plenty to go up through. One of the things I've actually done in the past, not sure if it'll show up here. When I was cutting through, I got about 2/3 of the way through, then I actually intentionally bent the rod over. And what it does, it actually smashes a few of the threads down here on the end. And it saves you having to use a lock washer or a nylon nut and that kind of stuff. You put the bolt on from the far end here, it screws down in and locks in tight. So then I just go ahead and take myself a set of vice grips, grab the thread somewhere in the middle where it's not going to be needed, and lock this baby down tight. I would never do that on a structural bolt, something important like on, you know, automobile steering mechanisms like that, but it works great for simple things like this. Just a good way to save yourself an extra few cents. You gotta love that. Sorry about that, I bumped the ladder there. So then all you gotta do, I got a big washer and I've got a little washer both on there now. So the big washer is actually just a smidgen too big that will slide over the nut, so I got stuck with a second washer. And that's gonna just set right through the hole like there. I think I might end up cutting myself up some rubber from like an inner tube like that and make myself a rubber gasket in there. Then this is going to set down just like so. And all I need after that is going to be another washer, which, like an idiot, didn't bring over there with me. So basically it's going to drop in there like that, and this is going to screw right down on top of it. Then we can tip this over and put a wrench on the back side while holding the front nut tight and just spin this around until we get that baby lined up where we want it. Don't have to be real tight. Like I said, it's not holding any real weight, so I'm not too concerned there. And now to the best part of the whole deal. What I have here, I've got a little video on this when I got these in to show you. I have the quarter thread in there for the adapter. And this is a super heavy duty ball head. I cannot tell you how strong this thing is. I've messed around and actually bent a couple like 3-inch bolts and they're trying to see how strong this was, and it's just superbly strong. So actually when it's mounted, it'll swivel just like this, and the head swivels around all the way down to straight across, all the way up to straight up. So the one thing it doesn't have any type of actual self-centering, so it's really hard to get it lined up just dead on perfect straight up and down, but it does still work. And as you can see, it clearly just nice and floppy here. It's nice and easy movement, but it's not something you're going to be doing panning with and stuff. It's going to be a lockdown style, and the base will spin, and you just twist this wing nut here and tighten the baby down, and this becomes just superbly solid. But if you want to finesse it, back it off just a little bit to where it's tight, but it's still movable, and you can move the head exactly where you want to put it. So all I got left to do here is go ahead and basically screw that down onto the opening, and presto, that baby is done. So pretty much I've got everything I need there now. So this is going to slide right back in the ashtray slot. The one thing with it is I did leave the rod a little long, so this whole unit will not slide back in. I've kicked the idea around about putting a wing nut on it so it just slides down a little lower to allow me to slide the drawer in, but I hardly ever push this ashtray in. I mean, it's only been in probably twice since I've owned the car, so it's not a big deal there for me. And this is completely adjustable. Once you loosen it up, you can spin this to wherever you want to have it, loosen up a little more, and you actually can pivot this thing. So clearly this thing will pivot around anywhere you want to go, so if you're pointing up, whatnot, and you just have your quarter thread, so, or quarter 20 I guess, mount there. So, and lock it back down tight and you're good to go. So I'll go ahead and try in the next few days. The car that's actually going in is actually in the shop at the moment. I'm having some brake issues with it, so hopefully when that gets back out of the shop, I'll be able to try this out and see if it works. You guys have yourself a safe and wonderful day, and please feel free to like this, comment, and subscribe. The button's right up top there. Have yourself a great and wonderful day.